When I told some of the analysts in the market that I'm going to be speaking with you, one of them told me to ask you whether cross-listings with Ghana and the African exchanges interlinkage are being expected. Are we expecting such?
Yes, we are. We launched this market in December last year.
Okay.
So we're 3 months out. They've done what you call good actual trades.
Yeah.
So we had a trade between a company in Senegal and a company in Kenya, and the trade went in successfully.
Yeah.
You know, we believe that as an exchange with an African vision and as a leader in Africa, we must be part of a Pan-African platform where our clients are not only Kenyans but from all markets in Africa.
Okay.
So that linkage probably is aimed to achieve that. And Kenya being a deep market will benefit.
Yes.
Because we've got attractive companies. So we are a committed member of that linkage.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do now is to get the brokers and investment banks to partner with the brokers and investment banks across all the 7 markets that have joined the linkage.
Okay.
And then start doing cross-border trading.
All right.
We should not limit ourselves to Kenya. We should actually have investors thinking about Africa as one. So riding on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area objectives, I think we are probably the first platform that has linked Africa.
Wow.
And we want to encourage that. Now in future, what that will do, it will encourage cross-listings. It will encourage companies to come and invest across markets.
Okay.
We now have a lot of Nigerian banks here who are listed in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yes.
Nothing stops them from doing a secondary listing in Kenya.
Absolutely.
So Access Bank, GT Bank, they should all be here.
Absolutely.
You know, but how will we do that? Is by showing interest, by investing in these companies.
Absolutely.
And so we're out there. We're going to be talking to all of them, and we believe the linkage is a great thing for the country.
Great. I must ask you to dive into this debate that has been there in the last month or so. We have all this pension debate going around. We have had NSSF, the increment come up, and private pension schemes sometimes getting worried. But you have a place as well as a platform that gives an option for them to even safeguard their money and grow their funds. I don't know, what is your comment on it, and what is your advice as well to all these bodies that are discussing this?
So I'll speak from the investment perspective.
Yes.
I think irrespective of whether the contributions are going to NSSF or private schemes, I think they'll still find their way here.
They can come and invest here.
because even the NSSF is regulated.
Yes.
So, and they've got fund managers. So with the increase in contributions, I think that money will still be invested in the exchange. In any case, I believe the activity, the contribution to the exchange will increase because they'll now have a huge amount of money, and if they allocate it on the basis of the current investment policy, where they give 20%, the 20% that will come to me will increase, isn't it?
It will grow.
So I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I think the other discussions between employers and the NSSF, I can't wade into that.
Okay.
There's some different team that will discuss that.
Whichever the way.
But whichever way it happens, it aggregates. It actually finds its way here.
Okay.
So I think it's a good thing. Increase savings for Kenyans.
Okay.
Get as many Kenyans to save as possible.
All right.
Which I think is okay.
Okay, great. It's always an honor having a conversation with you, but before you end, you must look at the viewers and give them your last word of why your place is the place to come and invest. I think it is always good to endear to them because you have said very many things that you come into the ground, you're coming to them. What's your last word to them?
So my word, and I'll really address you as investors. So dear investors, I think one of the things that we want to really tell you as the exchange is that we are an attractive investment asset class. So as you expand your horizons and as you undertake your investments in other assets, I think if you want to one shop to invest to really enjoy the benefits of all asset classes, it's in the NSE. So if you want to invest in property, we have a REITs product. If you want to invest in fixed income, we have bonds. If you want to invest in equity in companies, we've got shares, of course. We've got green bonds. We've got ETFs for people who would like to invest in commodities. And we have a derivatives market where you can actually take investments into different contracts. So the exchange provides you with that avenue to expand your investment portfolio, to generate returns, and really to discover opportunities. So I'd like to encourage you as investors to really come in, study our markets, take advantage of that. As issuers, this is the platform for you to raise money. We've got the unquoted market segment where you can do private placements. We've got our equity market segment where you can raise equity capital. We have a debt market segment where you can actually do debt capital. And beyond that, if you are environmentally focused, if your focus is on the environment and social impact investing, we have green bonds, and very soon going into a carbon market. So I think we're a holistic market that addresses all the needs of all investors and issuers. Thank you, and welcome to the NSE.
Great. So I don't have a conversation with you, sir.
I know. Yeah. Good. Thank you.
So there you have it. That's the Trading Bell Show with Jeff Odundu, the CE, right here at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Right now, I leave you with the markets. Welcome to the Markets Analysis, and I'm joined by Ivy Barongo, who is a research analyst at Faida Investment Bank, to help us understand how the market's faring on. Ivy, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great. I don't know, from top of mind, first, I'd like to hear from your end on your research side of things. How's the market doing?
The market is neither here nor there. On one end, we have increased activity in the banking sector because in a couple of days, they should be releasing their full year 2022 results. So there's positive sentiment around that. Therefore, activity has increased in that particular sector. On the other end, we have been, foreign selling pressure because of dollar issues. We have the increased rate hike and expected further increase in the US that's expected to lead to further capital flight. So it's more, 50-50 at this point.
Interesting enough, we just had a conversation with the CEO, NSE, and he said this is a time local investors should take really good advantage of, joining the markets. Now, let's talk about the movers, gainers. Is there any interesting thing that you have seen, any great movements that you have seen or observed?
We've seen Cabasid. For me, they recently announced their half-year results, of which they were quite positive due to increased business expansion regionally, as well as pick up in their domestic business, which has created a lot of positive sentiment. So I guess that attributes to it being on the gainer segment.
Do you have a comment on the bonds market? How is it faring on?
We're seeing investors opting for the shorter end to avoid duration risks due to the current uncertainties in the economy. So we're having the T-bills being oversubscribed as opposed to more interest in the longer end of the yield curve.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So what's your part in short? What should investors really look up to?
Well, the market currently has opportunities because there are very good entry valuations, especially for banks. There's opportunity for long-term investment. So, don't panic. It's a good time to buy. That's it for my end. I would say it's a good time to buy.
All right. Thank you so much, Ivy, for those comments. And we certainly look forward to really advising more and more investors that, as she has said, it's certainly a good time to buy. We'll leave it at that. Please remember, you can always give us feedback at the social media handles appearing at the bottom end of your screen. Thank you so much for your time. See you next time, same place, same time. Bye-bye.